So what's up guys, Lazy Neil here, and today I want to discuss with y'all a issue which I feel, or a test in this case, which no tech YouTuber does. Now think about this scenario, okay? Think about that you are going to a concert or a DJ festival or anything of that sort and you have your phone, say in this case the Note 10 Plus. Now what you do is that you basically go ahead and you try to film your memories and you're happy with whatever you captured. But when you go home, you see that the video is good, the video is great, but the audio itself is just distorted AF. And you are pretty unpleasant about it. And this phenomenon is called sound clipping. So, what is sound clipping in particular? Sound clipping is basically whenever the sound, okay, in this case, the festival, is so loud that the mic can't handle it. And when it can't handle it, it basically just distorts everything. And that's what happened to me in this case. So what I have over here is again the Note 10 Plus and the S21 Ultra. And what I did was that I had gone to a festival called Bondera, and that's in Devar in Goa. And what happened was that I captured in both of these devices. And in this case, the Note 10 Plus, the audio itself was really distorted, but the S21 Ultra, the audio was really good. Again, nothing super great, but there was no distortion at all. It did handle it very well. So this is what I would say. This is something which I feel that no YouTuber does. No YouTuber tests out sound clipping, and which is, I know it's not the most easiest thing to do. Even an average person can't just test this out, but I think that there should be a way and a method to test this out in a very controlled environment. And see, in this case, by the way, this is nothing new, by the way. And for those who don't know how distortion sounds like, here's a clip right now. So if you've seen in the clip, the audio itself, the video is great, by the way, the video is completely great, but the audio itself is super distorted and it's basically unusable. You can't do anything with it. So, first of all, by the way, this is something not new. Has been going for quite some time. And I think when I was in the first semester in college, what happened was that I had gone to a festival, I think it was Sunburn, and one of my friends had an iPhone 6 at that point of time. It's pretty old, right? And even that it could handle these clippings really well. Like no distortion at all with the audio. And this is something which I feel that I could commend about Apple devices. Apple has a lot of restrictions. It basically does a lot of nonsense, okay, with their Type-C things, Lightning, whatever nonsense they do. But what I like about them is that whatever they do, they try to do it really well. And this is something which I feel that no Android, used to care about. Now with the S21 Ultra, yes, it is fixed. But in the Note 10 Plus, it's still not fixed. Again, it's a pretty old flagship by this point of time. But still, these are expensive phones. And by the way, nobody buys these. Like, these are expensive AF. When I mean nobody buys this, I mean people do buy it. But, as an average person, they don't have the money to buy these kind of phones. So what they buy is mid-range smartphones. So this is where my issue is. And this is the reason why I feel that this should be tested. Now, what I've noticed in mid-range smartphones, now, again, back to the Sunburn festival, at that point of time was a Redmi 1S. And what I saw was that it was a complete distorted mess. Again, I just took the recordings and it was just horrible. None of it was usable at all. But again, the iPhone took it really well. The video quality was really good for the time and the audio was really nice. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to be doing is that in this video, first of all, I'm going to be showing you all the footage itself. So here is the footage itself. So this is from the S21 Ultra and the Note 10 Plus. Again, I'm not going to be playing on the laptop itself. That's just stupid. I'm going to be overlaying the video itself so that you guys can hear it properly. And you will notice that the S21 Ultra sound is really good, but the Note 10 Plus is just a distorted mess. So let's hear it right now. So guys, if you notice that the Note 10 Plus was a complete mess, and it is, okay, it is a complete mess. The S21 Ultra was pretty good. Again, not the best, but again, it could handle it really well. Now again, back to the topic of mid-range smartphones. Now, if it was just that, the S21 Ultra fixed it, great. Even the S22 Ultra, which I'm recording right now, it works really well with it. There's no issue with it. The audio clipping does not exist in this case. But let's come back to the mid-range smartphones. What I noticed was that the mid-range smartphones, they give you like these quad cameras, which are all trash. They give you a lot of things, these bells and whistles, which are half-baked. And one of the half-baked things are the sound clipping thing. So whenever, when I've tested a lot of mid-rangers, and what I've noticed is that majority, to be honest, all of them which I've tested had this sound clipping issue. So whenever you go for a concert or anything of that sort, you have your phone. That's your only camera device. And you take it, and when you come home, it's basically a piece of mess, as mentioned before. So that's what I feel. I don't care about these old flagships. I don't care about these new phones which fixed it, like these new flagships. What I care about is the mid-range market, because that's where I feel that this issue is. Okay, that's where I feel this issue is more than these guys. Again, as I mentioned before, not fixed, but fixed at the end of the day. And I feel that all these YouTubers, okay, all these tech YouTubers should test this out when they are reviewing their phones itself. It could be a mid-ranger. In this case, would be much more helpful. But even the flagships, they could test it out, and that could be a really good differentiating factor for anyone who wants to buy this particular smartphone. And that's what I plead for any of the tech YouTubers. If you're watching this video, mostly you won't because I'm a pretty small channel. I just want y'all to know that y'all should make this as an exception. Y'all should make this test, okay, whenever y'all are reviewing any phones in this case. And I think that is very important. By the way, for those who don't believe me that the video itself is not edited, because it's at the end of the day, it's an edited video, that I've not edited the audio, let me show that to you right now. Okay guys, so this is the timeline itself, and this is basically the S21 Ultra footage. This is the Note 10 Plus footage. Let me just show that to you. Again, if you see the highlighted footage over here, this is the S21 Ultra and this is the Note 10 footage. Okay, and what I've done is that I've just done this nonsense over here in the timeline, and I just want to show you all guys the audio levels itself. So if you see, this is the audio level. Currently, the Note 10 Plus is at -infinity, and that means there's no volume. And over here, the S21 Ultras is at 0 dB. This is the most important one which I want to show you all guys. That means that I've not tinkered around with it. Similarly, I think over here, the Note 10 Plus, over here, as you see, 0 dB. And again, the S21 Ultra is at -infinity. So basically that's what I do, and I've just made this quick video so that it's much easier for you all to understand this issue itself. So let me just play it to you right now so that it just confirms that this is the same footage. If you see in Note 10 Plus is completely distorting, and the S21 Ultra is pretty good. So this is it guys. This is all which I wanted to talk about in this video. By the way, if you still don't believe in this footage, you still don't believe in what I'm trying to say, you can literally buy a Note 10 Plus and an S21 Ultra and you can make a comparison by yourself. I'm just kidding guys, I'm just kidding. Okay, so guys, this wraps it up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.